You're maxed out, projects are growing, you know you need help, but every time you try to delegate, something stops you. Today, we're going to talk about how to know if you're ready to build a team and what's really getting in the way of you getting the support that you need in your business. Then, we're going to talk about who you should be hiring first and how to train them successfully. And if you've been someone who has kept saying, I might as well do it myself, then this video is definitely for you. Let's get honest about what is keeping you from getting help. And the most common mindset block: no one can do it like I do. Here's the truth: they shouldn't. They should be much better than you in whatever position you're hiring them for. You cannot be amazing at everything. You can only be amazing at your zone of genius. No entrepreneur has built businesses by himself, no successful business at least. And whoever you're going to add to your team should be coming with more skills than you in that specific area. And this is how you're going to be elevating your business, by bringing in people who have amazing skills, amazing personalities, who are reliable, who believe in a common vision. It's not going to happen if the people you hire are not as skilled as you. This is a big problem. They could be as skilled as you if you're extremely skilled in an area. But for me, I always try to hire people who are better than me at doing anything, because if I'm not doing it, it's because I don't like it, I don't have time for it, and I'm not good at it. So I want to have experts, not people who have less skills just to feed my ego and feel like I'm always the best at everything. When you do it all, it's not a badge of honor, it's a bottleneck. And oftentimes the business owner is the bottleneck of the business. So we want to change that. Mindset shift. Building a team means surrounding yourself with people who are stronger than you in the right areas. This is how you're going to be able to scale. So how do you figure out who to hire first? It might look different for different designers. So what you need in your business might not be what another designer needs at this moment. So we're going to try to define how you understand, how you get clear on who you need in your business right now. By the way, I've created a free checklist that you can download, and it helps you understand what you should be keeping yourself because it's your zone of genius, what you can eliminate, what you can automate, what you should be delegating, and specific areas of your business that you need to delegate ASAP because they're a time suck, you're not good at it, you don't have time for it, but they're essential. Anything that is a nice plus, eliminate it for now. If it's not essential to your business, we're going to try to first tackle on the most important areas of your business that will have the biggest return on investment. So we want to maximize that, because I'm sure that you probably feel like you don't have a huge budget for delegating. So let's make sure that whoever you're going to hire is going to give us the best return on investment, the best results to grow your business. So once you've mapped out all the tasks that you want to delegate, it could just be a few that are really the bottleneck right now. We are going to look at the most common roles that interior designers hire for. Number one, a virtual assistant. She can handle inbox, so sending emails to clients, answering emails if that's something that is taking up a huge portion of your day, invoicing, calendar control, and basic client communication. That will allow you to reclaim some mental space. Number two, a design freelancer that will help you with technical tasks such as AutoCAD, 3D rendering, sourcing, anything that you need to be issuing to clients and contractors, but you're not good at it. A lot of my clients don't know anything about CAD. They don't need to, they're the designers. So any of the technical tasks that need to get done, you can hire a design freelancer for. And number three, you could decide that what really matters to you right now is having someone that is local to you, so that they can go on site for you, so that they can go with you or in your place to do site surveys, for example. This is a huge time suck. So if you don't like doing site surveys, measuring everything to get the floor plans done, you can send an assistant, maybe a junior designer or a student, an intern, to do that for you. So that will be an on-site support kind of position. So to recap, we're going to be choosing someone based on what drains our energy, not just what you think you should be outsourcing. The right help will help you focus on what you need to be focusing on to move the needle forward in your business. Okay, now let's move on to the training part of things. And this is where so many people make mistakes that makes them feel like delegating is not for them, and they just give up on it forever. And it's such a shame, because with some understanding of the basics of training, you can build a fantastic team. I've now been with my team for over 3 years. They're completely independent, proactive. They're managing the whole business, and they don't need me to be micromanaging them. This is not what I want. I want leaders on my team. So the first thing you need to do, that I always talk about in all my video, is that you need a clear process for how you handle projects. So you can start out by mapping it out on a piece of paper, and then it's probably going to go into a software like Dubsado, a CRM tool, or a project management tool like ClickUp. Either way, you need a clear process that will allow you to be more efficient, save time, but also as soon as you're going to start delegating, you will be sharing your process so people understand what the steps are and what your expectations are as well. Then you're going to decide who you're going to hire. You're going to hire that person, or do a 2-week trial, for example. You're going to tell them what your expectations are very clearly. If you're not clear about what you're looking for, they're not going to be clear about what you're looking for. So be clear. Yes, they have skills based on this position, but there are also a million ways that they can be working with designers like you. So it's important that you share your process and what you like, what you dislike, so they know what is expected of them. And so many designers don't feel the need to train designers, because they think, I've hired her, she has the skills that I don't have, or whatever, and they should know what I want. Well, they don't. They have skills, but based on my clients, 2 designers from the same city can have a very different way of working. And if you don't take the time to explain to this new person what your expectations are, and yes, I know you're going to be wasting a little bit of time initially having to train that person, having to answer a million questions. But if you hire them right, and you spend this extra time with them when they start, they're going to be independent much faster. That if you're not clear, and after 3 months they're still not clear about what is expected of them. So spend a little bit of more time initially to ensure that they understand what they need to be doing, and make them feel comfortable around you, make them feel comfortable asking questions, because the more questions they ask now, the more independent they're going to be later, and the more results you're going to get from it as well. So I've always trained my team to be leaders. I don't want to have to micromanage them, which is also another point. You do not want to micromanage your team. You are training leaders, you're training adults. You want them to save you time. If you are spending hours of your day checking on everything that they're doing, you're not saving time. You're not freeing up time to stay in your zone of genius. So maybe do a check-in once a day, twice a day, once a week, whatever feels right based on what you're hiring them for. For me, we have a check-in once in the morning and once at night. It's enough. I don't need to be checking what they're doing during the day, because I know they're handling projects. Everybody knows what they're supposed to be doing, and the process is extremely smooth. And because you train leaders, you train people to think for themselves, to be proactive, to suggest solutions for your business. You're going to be able to elevate your offer. You're going to be able to elevate your client experience, and the return on investment is going to be much higher. The last point I want to mention is that you should make it clear to them that they're starting to work with a very small business, a startup. You're not a big company that will be able to give them a salary that's extremely high with lots of benefits. They have to be okay with growing with the company. And that is amazing, because while they may not be rewarded the way that they would like to at first, they can grow much faster if what they are doing for you helps you scale the business. And they will have more responsibilities in the company over time. And this has happened with a few people on my team who were just doing a few hours here and there for me as technical designers. And now they're managing my entire team. They are growing with the business because they had the patience and the passion. They understood my vision. They know the business as well as I do. And because they really want to grow with the company, they're proactive. They suggest solutions to problems that we're having. We do reviews where we discuss what clients are going through, how we can improve the client experience, how we can improve the services. It's much better for everyone. You don't want to be the person who's always going to have to tell people what to do, how they should be doing it, micromanaging them. It will not work because you need the space to grow and you need their skills and their time to grow as well. Building a team is quite exciting and it's also a little bit scary, and it will feel really weird for you at first to delegate if you have not done it in the past. But don't give up on it, because once you find the right people to join your team, the results are going to be phenomenal. Actually, in 3 months, we multiplied our income by 3 when I started delegating to the right people. The best part is that you're delegating things that are not your zone of genius, which means more time for you to design and take care of your clients. So you'll feel more joy and scale your business by taking on more projects with the time that you have freed up as well, which is great. So let go of the story that you have to do it all, that it's normal for you to struggle as a business owner. It isn't true. Download my checklist. It will help you figure out what you should be keeping for yourself and what you should be delegating. Build systems, build a process that will allow anyone joining your team to understand what you're all about, and then let them make mistakes. Give them time to understand what you're expecting, and I'm telling you, the results are gonna blow your mind. I hope this video was helpful. You can like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you in the next video.